Hey there, folks. See some friendly faces, or I should say screen names in the chat there. Welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and fire it up. It's the Entertainment Outhouse. We are live. Let's get it going. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are live. Thank you guys for joining us here on YouTube. This, of course, is Cody Michael, and I'm joined as always by Seth Ott.
Hello.
From an undisclosed location. Looking good, as always, with the bird poncho. And, of course, we've got Jared Buckendahl with us as well.
Hey, the snozberries taste like snozberries.
There we go. Yeah. Just so everyone in the chat knows, there's not going to be a lot of conversation in this show. Just going to be a lot of these two licking their microphones. We have 60 minutes of that planned. I'm sure that you all are going to love it.
Welcome to the Litcast.
Let's see who's in the chat here. Mike V is in the chat. Shouts out Mike V, Mr. I-100. Nice to see you. Kyle is here. Good morning. I think it's about 4 a.m. where Kyle is right now. And he's calling us late. Fuck you, Kyle. Anna Swanson is here. What's up, Swan? Abby Belvin had it on our calendar again tonight. So welcome back, Abby. Seeing a lot of wankers in the chat tonight. Love seeing that. What do we got here? Mr. I-100 says TP is watching CinemaCon. I am not. Yeah, I guess CinemaCon is going on. Is this Jared? What do you know about this? This is Sony.
I believe it's a convention where they're trading different brands of cinnamon, hence CinemaCon.
Of course. It's where the Cinnamon Challenge originated.
Yes.
I did
the
hear about
Cinnamon Challenge was pioneered there. Toast, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Cinnamon French Toast, isn't it? Isn't they
French
pioneered a new one? French Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Wait, is there cinnamon in that one?
No.
I know there's not, but it's delicious. I will tell you, a lot of people don't know this. Before Cinnamon Toast Crunch or French Toast Crunch, it was just Toast Crunch.
No.
And then they went to CinemaCon and they were like, dude, you guys know what would be good? You got to put some cinnamon on this, just like a special thing for CinemaCon. And then Star was born. Then everyone went back to regular Toast Crunch.
The pioneering of that company, of Toast Crunch, a little dabble. Man, history was made that day, people.
Yeah, man.
History was made.
It's wild.
You got to get online to find regular Toast Crunch now. It's really tough, very expensive, but it is delicious. It is wheat Toast Crunch is is the coup de grace. Yeah, that's
sourdough Toast Crunch.
Spend a pretty penny on that.
You know what?
Sourdough
now thinking about
Toast Crunch, not as good as it sounds.
Oh, sourdough Toast Crunch.
No, it's kind of nasty.
Breadstick Toast Crunch. Hey, give me a nice Italiano.
This is we're not talking movies. We're just going to talk CT Crunch for the whole hour and lick our microphones. It's going to be good. If you haven't figured it out by now, we are Socially Constipated, back here with another episode of the Entertainment Outhouse, shooting live, which we do every month. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll stick around for a bit. We're going to be talking some movies, movie news, going to get into a few reviews, and of course have some fun with our friends in the chat. Couple of administrative things let's knock out of the way here pretty quick. Where to start? So first of all, the schedule for the rest of the week. We're on a kind of a weird week this week. So tonight is Wednesday. Tomorrow on Thursday, Gridiron Grunts. Seth and I are talking AFC West, getting ready for the NFL season. And then on Friday, the recording for this episode will come out as a podcast on Friday. And then on Monday, we're hoping to be back on our normal schedule with an episode of Socially Constipated, and back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. So keep an eye out for all those episodes. If you're hurting for some Socially Constipated, there's a shitload of it right now. So get out there, check it out. Also, make sure you head out to sociallyconstipatedpod.com. That is
every time.
I can't wait for someone to sue us for that one in particular. That's a place where you're going to find all of our social media profiles. There's links to every episode. It's also where you can go to comment. You can join our mailing list out there, and you can click the button to become an Anchor Wanker. and contribute to the show. I think let's go ahead, Jared, and shout out our Anchor Wankers real quick here. We'll get them pulled up. These are the folks who, through Anchor, are contributing to the show on a monthly basis, kicking us a couple bucks, 1, 5, 2, however much per month you think this show's worth. $1 million would be fine. Yeah, we may need to get special approval for that, but we will. So let us know if you want to give us $1 million bucks. But big thanks to all of these folks, and some of you are actually in the chat tonight, which is great to see. So again, thank you to all of our Anchor Wankers. The Socially Constipated change could not have happened without the Anchor Wankers. So you guys are really the MVPs, and it's good to be seeing y'all here. Whether or not you're an Anchor Wanker, if you want to really keep up with the show, head over to, again, sociallyconstipatedpod.com and join our mailing list. And my task over this next week is to get our newsletter going. So if you're already on the mailing list, you haven't missed anything yet. But we're going to be sending out a regular newsletter with a digest of just, what's on the schedule, what's coming up, and, any special projects, which we have a couple kind of in the works right now. So make sure you keep an eye out for those things. We are going to do a quick giveaway, actually, and reward some of our MVPs who are Anchor Wankers and have joined the mailing list. So we skinnied down to just the top of the top. A+ individuals who are not missing anything on the Socially Constipated front. So I've got a list. Why don't I tell you who is on this list so that we can get some whoop whoops in the chat maybe for these individuals.
Whoop whoop.
So there are 7 of these folks who are wankers and on our mailing list. This is Anna Swanson, Abby Belvin, Jill Buckendahl, Mike Vandenhall, Dan Roeder, Tyler Barretto, who I believe goes as Dick and Balls on the Anchor page. And then last but not least, Tyler Vandenhall. So those are our 7 folks. I'm going to randomly generate a number that I have associated with each of you. Yeah, I'm going to get the, there you go, Seth. Thanks for being my soundboard there. And our winner is going to be Tyler Vandenhall.
Ooh!
Tyler, you are coming away here. I don't know. I
just had a birthday, too.
Did. Happy birthday to Tyler. You're getting hooked up with a pair of movie tickets. So we'll reach out to you, figure out what theater you want that to, and you're going to the movies on us. So, yay for Tyler. Dan won last month. Hooked him up finally with his tickets just today. So, Dan, if you're out there, go check your emails. We also gave Tom Martin's in the chat wanking. Love to see that. Wow. That's what we want out of our wankers. There'll be a couple chances along the way through this episode to win some additional stuff. So stay tuned, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Arrowverse in the chat. I don't want to give away too much. We'll get to a few movies. I can tell you we'll talk about Reminiscence. That'll be one. I'll give you just the one.
Tease.
Yeah, I like to be a little teaser. So,
tease.
Gross.
I want to break from talking before we get into game time. How's your guys' weeks going? You catching anything special going on?
I'm going to be honest. It is just as busy as you explained yours of being as well. I have 3 movies I'm supposed to watch now. So yeah.
I'm just spending the last few moments of my 20s trying not to cry to see another decade go by.
Have you been are you listening to Bo Burnham a lot?
I did. I actually listened to that song today.
Like on your way to work, just crying.
I'm gonna sit by the clock when it turns midnight on my birthday, and then sing a song in my underwear.
Because right at midnight, it goes downhill.
Mm-hmm. Cannot wait. Seth's birthday is Monday, which is when we have an episode of Socially Constipated dropping. So if you haven't, go find social medias, find us everywhere we're at up here, and wish Seth a happy birthday on.
And Venmo him money for a meal.
Yes, send him a Venmo. What's your Venmo, Seth?
That hot dog man. I can't remember what I said on the podcast.
Yeah, it's not hot dog man. You can send it to me. I think I'm I don't know, I'm at Cody Michael or something. Send it to me and I'll buy Seth some burritos. We're going to be hanging out over the weekend with Anna and Tom, who are in the chat. We're going to be seeing them over the weekend, celebrating a couple of birthdays. Tom having one as well. So be an exciting weekend. Get to hang out with these idiots here.
Eat some duck.
Yeah. We're going to eat some duck.
Peking duck.
Or some suh, I guess, however it is you describe it if you're James Franco. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good one. Looking forward to it. So happy early birthday to you. Isis is saying it's not downhill.
Wait, who said that?
Isis Galactic Star. This is in the... Yeah, no, I didn't get a direct message from Isis. They blocked me. So a little bit of hope there for you, Seth. It's not necessarily down.
Oh, I like this, though. The age of your body is tied to your mindset. So I am 21, maybe 16.
And I am about to turn 10, I think.
Hey, Spiderman!
Oh, my gosh. I saw a comment here I wanted to respond to, and I can't remember. I lost it.
30, flirty, and depressed. Is that it?
I think that was it. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to name the show that. Oh, there it was. So up above, Kyle was complaining about thinking he was on the emailing list and not being sure. Kyle, you're not. So if anybody else is like Kyle and was trying to get on the email list, go back and try again because I don't see you there, doofus. Abby's right, Jared. I think 12 might be more like it for you too.
Maybe that's why I'm not getting any dates.
That could be it. You could be on the wrong website. If you're 12 and you are looking for dates,
I should be able to get them, right?
Well, they're out there. I don't know if you want to go on them, but we better move on from that landmine of a topic here. I think we're ready for some game time. We're going to look forward to the month of September, some of the new things coming out. This is our new release exam, if I can find the button.
All right.
Fun fact, I didn't make an overlay for this, so imagination, people.
Can you put a different one up there?
What do you want? This one?
Sure, yeah. I like Dr.
Okay.
Evil. Laser.
It's going to be so confusing
Death
later.
Star.
It's a good time to put the call out again. Become an anchor wanker so that we can get a graphic design budget, so that we can get a new release exam visual for you. Otherwise, we'll just keep Dr. Evil. He looks pretty good too.
Laser. All right. New release exam. How this is going to work, for those who didn't hear the revamped version last month. Got 5 movies coming out in September. Who do we start with last month? Do you remember?
I don't know, but
I think
Who in the chat remembers?
I think Jared.
actually I do. It was Jared that went
Yeah.
first.
Oh, was
okay.
it?
So you
Okay.
go first this time, Cody.
I'll pass to Mark.
I'll give the title. I'll give the title of the movie.
You cannot pass to Mark.
I'll give the title of the movie, and the guys will have to name essentially a combination of the director and top 3 billed actors and actresses. So they are going to basically give a wager of how many they think they can get based off the title of the movie. So if they can only get one, and they say they can get one of the actors or actresses, and the other guy says they can get 2, then the other guy will have a chance to go. If they get 2, they'll win. If not, then the other person wins. Make sense?
Love it.
All right.
I'm going all the way. I can name one movie coming out, so I feel like I'm ready to win this.
Well, you might get it. Let's see how much of it you see how much you can name though. So I'm assuming the movie you know is Shang-Chi.
I do know Shang-Chi. Yes.
Okay. That's
so
the movie. So out of we have the director and top 3 billed actors and actresses. How many of those can you get?
Struggling to get the direct. I'm worried Jared's going to get this one from me. I'm going to go 2. I know I can get 2 actors. Jared, what do you think? You got more than that?
Oof, you have. I can probably only get 1, to be honest. So it's all you, man.
It's up to you, Cody.
Okay. So the 2 actors that I know, I'm pretty sure your top build is going to be Simu Liu, who's playing Shang-Chi, and then Awkwafina, who is in there as well.
And a delicious water.
And yes, it is. Well,
Hose
it's a so-so water.
It's hose water. Cody is correct. He has 2 of those.
That's what's up.
The next billed actress is Michelle Yeoh, and then the director is Destin Daniel Cretton. I don't know if I'm pronouncing
Not-
any of that correctly.
Not familiar with their work.
But we will we'll leave it at that. All right, next movie, Jared. This is your movie
Yep.
to start to
Yep.
wager.
Yep.
We have Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh my Jesus! I didn't even know that movie was coming out.
Out of the director and top 3 billed actors and actresses, how many can you get?
I can get 0.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I got one.
I
can get one.
I know the dude. I know. Yeah, I don't know his name though.
You don't know anyone else in that movie?
No. Is
All
it
right.
Patrick Ewing? Is that his name?
the basketball player?
Oh, never mind. No.
All right, Cody, you said you can get one?
Yes, I hope I get this right, but I'm pretty sure your star in that movie is Ben or Benjamin Platt.
Oh, yeah.
You're correct.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah,
I figured-
it's a
figured-
Going for the
Pitch
sweet,
Perfect
baby.
man.
I figured you would go for the other main lead in this, Caitlin Dever. She's in that as well.
I knew I could not pull who it was, but I knew I was aware of the female lead. But luckily, I only needed one this time. I'm going for the sweep, Jared. You better step it up, or I'm getting all five.
Oh, no. Peek behind the curtain, people. None of us looked at the calendar this month, so I have no clue what's coming out.
And then Amanda Stenberg from The Hate You Give is in that as well.
I like her.
And Stephen Chbosky. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Chbosky.
That comes out September 24th, and then Shang-Chi comes out. Shang-Chi
3rd.
comes out September 3rd.
Yeah.
And Cody and I are going to that, actually. He'll be
Ooh,
back for that.
DLX, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Dang.
Cody, this next movie is The Card Counter.
You made that up. Bullshit.
No. Comes out September 10th.
Wait, that comes
No,
out this
fucking-
month?
Yeah. It's out of the director and top 3 build, how many can you get? Are you
I'm gonna say
pass?
this is nonsense.
This is a fake
Is that-
movie. You have
that
made
the
this
Are you
same?
up.
gonna pass to Jared?
I'm not convinced you're not fucking with me. How is this movie I have completely not? I guess I'll pass. I couldn't even get the rate. I couldn't tell you if this is animated or live action.
It's live action, I'll give you that.
It's about a magician.
All right, you're gonna have to take this one, Jared.
Okay,
Chance to
do
make
I
one
just
back.
have to get one?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Okay, Oscar Isaac.
You are correct. Comes out September 10th. Director is Paul Schrader with Oscar Isaac as Jared Gott, Willem Dafoe, and Ty Sheridan.
Wow.
Is it just a what's the movie called again?
The Card Counter.
Okay, so it's probably like Rounders or something. An
Yeah, I
updated
think
version of it.
there's some sort of crime
Love
element
Rounders.
involved.
Rounders is fantastic. Does this look good? Have you guys seen any?
The trailer
footage
looked
or-
okay. I've seen the trailer once or twice. It might be okay. It could also be poop, but it might be okay.
I like the
All
sound of the cast. I-100 already saw Shang-Chi.
Yeah, poo on you, man. Poo on
dog.
you. You're one of
Lucky
those
dog.
lucky people who have seen the movie.
Thank you for not spoiling it. I have seen remarkably few Shang-Chi spoilers, even though I know folks are seeing it. So keep up the good work, folks.
All right, Jared, this one is for you. This movie is called Queen Pins.
Is this a sequel to Kingpin?
No. Queen Pins.
If it's a bowling movie, I'm going.
Yeah.
It's not a bowling movie. It actually has 2 directors. I'm assuming you don't know either.
It's a duo, so it's the Russo brothers, right? I'm kidding.
It is. I will say no, it is not.
Okay.
And then so yeah, obviously again, top
Wait.
3.
This movie is called Queen Pins.
Yes, Queen Space
And it co-
Pins.
And it comes out when?
September 10th. It
I
has.
don't think this is a movie.
It has 2 stars in it that you would know.
I've
think I have
I've never heard of this movie. This is
Okay.
I have
shocked.
a-
We used to be so ingrained in what is coming out. I haven't a clue what is coming out.
I've heard of all these, but I had to click on them and read them a little bit before I kind of remembered.
I mean, okay, if I guess and I get it wrong, does he automatically get the point?
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, then pass the
yeah,
mark.
throw it to Cody.
Yeah.
I have a pretty solid guess. Jared's right though. We used to be. I don't know if more plugged in is even the word. I think we're still pretty plugged in. Everything's moving around so
Yeah,
much.
everything moves so much.
And I think because of all the moves, there hasn't been as much advertising for a lot of movies. And I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's because they think it's a risk to spend that money and not be certain that their movies are going to come out. I was getting ready to see Venom this weekend, but I guess, that's how far behind I am. We've pushed it 4 or 5 times since then. But
I think it's coming out 2023 now.
I am gonna. This is a moonshot. Melissa McCarthy.
No, but I mean, I think you're thinking in the right direction of type of movie.
Damn.
But the actors and actresses Kristen Bell, Vince Vaughn, and Nick Cassavetes. And then the directors I think are new. They also wrote it. Aaron Gaudette and Gita Polapilli. Yeah, I don't know.
What's this movie about?
I can't. I think it's like a crime type movie.
A frustrated suburban housewife and her best friend
it's a comedy,
hatch
I think.
an illegal coupon club scheme. I'm sold. I'm sold right there.
It looked kind of fun.
This does look good. Oh, Paul Walter Hauser's in it. It's got to be good. He's only in good movies.
There's a bomb in Centennial Park.
Dick Diamond.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah, this one looks interesting. I thought it was gonna be a wrestling one if it wasn't a
No.
bowling one. So we have thoroughly embarrassed ourselves by getting none of that one.
And I will also say, like, I went through all the movies coming out in September and like clicked on them to see if they're like the ones that had like stars in them, and like just if by any chance you guys have heard of either of them.
Can I guess? Wait, are we on the 5th one?
We're
now?
on the last one, so
Can
this
I
goes
guess
to
what
Cody.
the movie's gonna be before you say it? Okay.
Oh, I guess you could. Yeah, it doesn't count. Yeah, guess the movie.
Is it Malignant?
No,
Damn.
that didn't have any people, like no real actors.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would've had
it's
no
just-
clue.
It's just James Wan, so I'm
Yeah,
like, I want to
that's-
give them a
that's all I
shot.
know.
Maybe if they've seen at least like a poster of these.
That would've
So
been- I thought that was a sequel to Maleficent, so I'm glad that that's not the one. This brings up, since we didn't get a point on that last one, this brings up an interesting opportunity for Jared to pull into a tie, I believe. So I'm gonna have to slam the door on you here, Jared.
all
We got
right.
Seth.
The movie is and Queen Pence comes out September 10th, by the way. This next movie, the last movie, is The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Oh fuck you! What?
You're gonna want to see this movie when I tell you who the cast of it, but
Yeah.
it looks
saw this
and the
trailer last
director
week.
too. It's
I saw
actually
this trailer last week.
it's a director that you would know too. This movie's gonna be awesome. Comes out September
Damn it,
17th.
damn it,
Can you name anything? Or are you gonna
I
throw it to
have-
Jared?
I have a guess, but Jared, you know it. I don't want to give it to
No,
you. if
I
you
don't
it.
know this at all. I've never even
Yeah.
heard of this.
Jill
movie.
says she knows it.
You dirty bitch, Jared.
Well, I mean, it's risky. It's like you can take the shot, but if you miss it, automatically to me.
Take the shot.
You know what? I'm gonna make you earn it, and I'm gonna pass to Jared. You'll have earned the tie, and Seth's gonna have to quickly come up with a tie break. If
Okay, and I just need
Well,
one.
you missed one earlier, so that should be a minus point. So this should be for the win.
oh, both. That's not how it works.
Wow.
Get out of town.
I just need one, right?
Yep.
Andrew Garfield.
Are you looking down at your phone?
No, I'm looking at my
You
finger.
cheating you dirty
My
bitch.
phone is over here.
All
The
right.
phone is look. The phone is over here.
You are correct. Andrew Garfield is in there. Also, Vincent D'Onofrio, and the lead is Jessica Chastain. So, Cody, there you go. And then the direct.
Well, can I guess the director?
Sure.
I was gonna guess Sorkin.
Nope. Michael
Okay.
Michael Showalter, Veep guy,
Okay.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
love that. Okay, so is this gonna be more dramatic or comedic then?
I think I mean it's definitely a biopic of some kind. It's the
It looks like in the
she's
vein
a-
of like a Big Short kind of.
She's Jessica Chastain plays a popular evangelist who it's like the rise and fall of her stardom type of thing, and apparently there's some crazy shit that happened.
It's all about the money, man.
Hopefully it'll be
Well-
Righteous Gemstones ish.
Whatever Jessica Chastain is preaching, I am subscribing to. So I will be seeing this one. This says Tammy Faye becomes legendary for her indelible eyelashes, her idiosyncratic singing, and her eagerness to embrace people from all walks of life. So that sounds like a pretty sweet person. I also have indelible eyelashes,
Interesting.
so I can relate to Jessica Chastain in this one. So
Right.
40 lashes.
Classic SpongeBob gag. Kyle, you got a good point there. We did not have our best showing this month in the exam. What do you think? Seth, you're the game master here. Do we accept a tie, or do you have some sort of tie break? Oh, you win. That's how that works, huh? I disagree.
Oh, yep. Nope. He wins.
What's this game called anyway? I win.
What are the rules?
I win.
I can't think of a tie break.
You don't need one. I win.
Okay.
All right, Seth, you win. You won this week.
Seth is the champion of the new release exam this month. This was an all-time finish. Nobody saw Seth winning this. This had shades of Seth Rollins.
Vegas odds were shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Plus
is
10,000.
Seth Rollins at WrestleMania is what this came running down the ramp at the last second, knocked Jared out with a chair, and threw me through a table, and there you go. He's the champ. So we'll have to see who's the champ next month, but sounds like an interesting list. Sounds like some good stuff, even though I wasn't aware of a few of these coming out in September. So should be yet another nice month as we get into. I know looking forward to October is totally fucking stacked unless things start moving. We were talking about that just the other day. So the exam next month will be pretty competitive. I believe so. So let's take a quick look at what's going on in the chat. Kyle basically shitting on us some more. Jill's looking forward to the Tammy Faye movie. What else we got here? Not too much. There was a question earlier. Let me ask you guys this. Arrowverse wanted to know, if all of us had to get a girl's number the fastest, who's winning? I think this is a good question. It has nothing to do with the movie show, but I didn't. Honestly, my money's on Seth here.
You think so?
Really?
It is, yeah, because I think you and I would try too hard.
I know I would probably get last because I'm pretty bad at just talking to strangers.
I would just
I feel like I'd inconvenience them.
See, I would like stand by the door and like wait to hear a girl like giving another guy her number, and then I just write it down.
I don't think. Do people even give numbers anymore? I feel like it's like, hey, what's your Instagram? What's your Snapchat? What's your OnlyFans? You know, like these are the questions. Which, hey, again, spoiler, they're back. They're back, baby.
Our podcast on Monday is going to be a bit outdated too, because we were talking about it being shut down.
Oh, man. Well, yeah. As someone who gets just a ton of numbers, I can tell you that the Instagram thing is really kind of what's going on out there. But even besides that, you know, just walking up to people, giving them a nice pickup line, something like, "Please, show me your dick!" Just be forward, you know? Just get right to the point. People don't want to mess around. But
Forward and backward.
And then forward again. And then you're done. All right. So we got Seth, the surprise champion of this month's new release exam for our September movies. All righty here. We got a couple of headlines. So let's kick into some bathroom reading here.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
So the biggest news, and this pissed me off a little bit. I'm going to try not to get
What is it? What is it? What are we talking about?
I'm going to try not to get worked up, but they put the Spider-Man trailer out.
Delayed to 2023.
I don't know if you guys have heard.
What? Wait a minute. What? The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer's out?
Hey, Spider-Man!
Hey.
They're
Did they
swinging
swing the cranes over for him?
They are swinging. They're swinging a lot over.
Oh, man.
A lot's
Ropes
kicking,
everywhere.
Foxy. There is a lot happening in this thing. We're going to talk about, before we jump into the Spider-Man thing, here's what I will say. Can we, in the chat, let's not be too specific with anything from the trailer. Hopefully folks are excited. Let us know in the chat how pumped you are for No Way Home, but really try to keep it spoiler completely free. My concern about this trailer, just from seeing some stills, is that it feels to me spoilery. I'll get your guys' opinion on this in a second, but I was raging on Monday night. They put this out. I was on Twitter and I saw it. It seemed like I saw it. Every frame of it was up in a screen cap, all the reaction videos. Jared, I know you had a reaction video up. And if you're really looking to go in cold into this movie, I don't know how it's going to be possible for you. I know for myself, as someone who likes Spider-Man, there's a little Spidey art back there. Google and the ad machine of Disney put this in front of me 1,000 times already this week. I'm having to basically delete apps off my phone to not see more Spidey. So it is, Kyle shitting on me. It's not just fun trailers. I feel like in this situation, people are ready for Spider-Man. Like, just tell us Spider-Man is happening. And
just say, hey, he's coming out this day. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So I guess let me put that question to you guys. Did you am I being unreasonable? Because I still haven't, like I said, watched the thing. I just saw stills. So Jared, you had a reaction to this. Did you think that this trailer gave away too much or the right amount? And how pumped were you in general when you watched it?
So you probably on Twitter have seen enough photos that you could have printed them out and then made a flip book, and that would have been the whole trailer.
Pretty close.
That's basically how many pictures and everything instantly. I think that Disney actually runs fake accounts now, and they're just like, here's a picture, here's a picture, here's a picture, and then just it spreads. To be honest, and again, no spoilers here, I have no clue what they're not hiding because everything is in this. Like, if you were basically a 12-year-old made this movie, they were like, what if we put this character in and this one? And it's like, okay, I guess they're all in this movie. So I think personally they gave way too much away. Again, all of this stuff was already floating around, and I don't want to read it, but again, it's kind of my job. That's how I get views and clicks, by knowing this information. But yeah, I'm not watching the trailer ever again. That's all I'm going to say. Because there's too much. There's too much. And that's the thing. People want a second trailer already, and they're like, they're going to show us even more. I'm like, that's the whole movie. You don't want to see it.
I don't. And maybe there's false stuff. We've seen that before.
Honestly, I hope the whole thing is fake. Like, Mysterio made the trailer. It's all fake.
Now that I would fucking like. If they came out with the final trailer and it was Mysterio fucking with everybody.
Like, it zooms out, and oh man, that would be so cool if it's the second or final trailer and it zooms out on a computer screen halfway through, and then he's like, yeah, that looks good. And boom, it shows Mysterio, and he's editing the trailer on his computer.
Or Deadpool.
That's good.
Ooh, there we go.
See, those are good fan theories, Jared. I think no one in the chat steal that. I think you could make some good fan theory videos with your microphone in your hand.
Yep, there we go.
Using those. That's gonna be good. What about you, Seth? I know you always kind of roll your eyes at me when I rage on trailers, but what do you think of this one?
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, we've talked about it a million times. I don't take these movies seriously.
You know what you're getting.
Like, I turn my brain off and enjoy these as if I'm a 12-year-old, and so I'm gonna see it regardless, and hopefully I enjoy it. I like to just turn my brain off with these movies entirely. I don't do that with very many movies, and so this is one that I do. Or Marvel is a series that I do. In terms of the trailer giving away a lot, it gave out a lot. I have to believe that there's a whole lot more that they're not showing. And the 3 minutes that they've shown, I think they gave away the entire plot and how it's going to work, obviously. But I think that because of what the plot is going to be, there's going to be a lot of shit in there. They're going to fit so much shit into probably what'll end up being a 2.5-hour movie. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like there's a lot more. If they're showing what they're showing already, I think that there'll be a lot of surprises in the movie. And so this is just one little taste of, like, here's what you might expect. That's what I think will ultimately happen. Now there'll probably end up being a whole lot more of the little teases and things, and we'll see more and more footage between now and December. But I think ultimately there'll be a whole lot more surprises in it that'll make what we've seen so far not as big of a deal, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Isis in the chat is saying that you actually like spoilers, which that's a new take for me. I really love going in completely fresh, but at least you've got the courtesy to not spoil it for others. I think that's a good one. Getting emotionally ready for a character to die, I think that's an interesting take. I suppose I would have shed a few less tears in different movies that I've been to over the years if I knew how things were going to end. But I don't know. I kind of like getting worked up. Mr. I-100 had the ultimate nerdgasm. I don't think you're the only one. I think they were. I didn't even get an alert that the trailer had come out. I just heard a whole bunch of nerds across the U.S. come at the same time, and it was loud and gross. And I was like, that must be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man swinging.
Yeah. Kyle makes a good point, and I don't want to forget this too, or we'll see Matt touch. I know that we're part of the problem. We talk about movie news and who gets cast and things and those sorts of things. I think there is a difference between that and showing us. And so, especially when it's a trailer, that's going to be, it's going to be all over the football. It's going to be all over every major television event. It's all over the internet. It's all over the social media. Like, it's to the point now where it seems like you don't have to go looking for it. Kyle and I were talking, and Seth, I know this is something you're aware of, like wrestling dirt sheets is something where you can go and seek out spoilers, and they're always out there, but they never come to you. And I think that is part of the difference here with something so massively popular, and sort of the industry around speculating and discussing these things. I don't know. It's a tricky spot, and I'm only sensitive to it for some movies. Like Spider-Man is one of my favorite things. Star Wars is the other. Star Wars has done well with their trailer. I still don't watch them, but I think Star Wars has done well to give you just enough without being too much. Marvel, I don't think, is very good at that. You can basically tell the whole plot of almost any Marvel movie.
Paw Patrol.
But
Yep, Paw Patrol. That was... I can't believe Randall or whatever it was became the driver of the fire truck. Like, that was spoiled before the movie even came out. So, be better, Paw Patrol.
I mean, you could kind of see it coming. It made sense for his character arc, but like,
the thing is, he was too young. He was
bark.
definitely
he's had such a rough journey that he really deserved this one later on.
Somebody throw that guy a bone.
Wow.
Man, talk about a dog day afternoon.
Oh my gosh, what a treat!
The director made that movie look really good, though. It had a good doggy style.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I heard that some people were giving it some Shih Tzu reviews.
Oh no. You guys are killing me. I'm out. So if you guys keep them coming,
Wiener dog.
love that one. Show me your wiener dog. By the way, if you guys are in the chat right now, that's the fastest that game has ever gone. Like, the editor is doing a lot of the work on those miles minutes, but this one was the real thing, so you got to see it live. That's pretty cool. Fans actually like the Paw Patrol movie, so
good.
Tyler's looking forward to the Morbius trailer. Sounds like with Venom potentially moving, who knows? Does Morbius also move? That's out there in the news. So
the whole Venom thing, apparently, I'm going to clear this up. Again, it's all rumor. It might change tomorrow. So a day ago, they said they were moving it to January. Today, it was all rumor. They're not moving it. So I don't think the movie is going to come out. It's going to be the New Mutants of this generation. We're going to see it in 7 years when maybe this podcast is still happening.
Like a turd.
Kyle's got a good one here. He just caught the tail end of what we were talking about.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, we'll see about Venom and Morbius and the rest of these. But looking forward to Spider-Man. My whole thing, this is the last thing I'll say on it. My whole thing with these trailers is always, I think back to Thor Ragnarok is the best example I can. And I guess a light spoiler for Thor Ragnarok if you haven't seen it.
I think he's on the poster.
There's the scene in the movie where Hulk shows up, right? And there was no indication that was going to happen except for the trailer told you. And I always think, like, how cool would that have been if you never knew it was going to happen? Spider-Man showing up in Civil War is another example of this. Mm-hmm. How awesome would it have been if you're sitting in the theater with no idea that's happening, and then boom, here's Spider-Man, boom, here's Hulk. I think the same thing, and there's a lot of similar stuff in this trailer that's the exact same way. Again, some of the stuff we already knew by virtue of the news, but there is some stuff that would have absolutely made me barf in the theater that if I had seen it for the first time. And it feels, it's a shame that we're missing out on these. I know you got to show the money shots in the trailer. I get it, but I wish it were different.
The thing is, I think like what you're saying is all of these movies have got an essential, like, Cap gets the hammer moment that we would all freak out, but you see it in the trailer. Because again, if I would have not known who that character was and then Hulk busts through the doors, crap my pants. Same with Spider-Man. Maybe not crap my pants. I know you would have crapped your pants, but like those are big moments. And again, you don't need to show it. Like it's so crazy that like MCU fans over the last like 5 years, and again, maybe we're more steeped into it. They want to know everything, but yet they go to the movie and they're still blown away. Like I haven't been excited in a decade, people. So like, let me have this.
Yeah.
There's a pill for that, Jared.
I know.
There is
I need to talk to someone about that.
It's blue.
Shout out to our friends over at Blue Chew.
Chew.
For giving let's do one of these. How about let's do a giveaway here over the next few minutes.
Blue
If
Chew
you
pill.
comment in the chat. We don't have any Blue Chew to give away. I want to make that clear.
We're still working on that
You want a boner?
sponsorship, though.
We'll
They've
get
been really edging us.
we'll get a chic sticker out to a couple of people. Comment in the chat. What's the biggest MCU moment that you saw in a trailer that you would have rather seen in the movie? Put one of those in there. We'll take a look at a couple of them and give away a couple of pieces of chic merch, which we've got a couple actually in the mail right now for some folks who won last month. So keep an eye out for those. Shouts out to Lembone Gaming. Welcome from TikTok land. Thank you for joining us. I don't know much about Blade other than that it's Mahershala Ali, and that's enough to make it maybe the movie I'm most excited for after Spider-Man. I don't know, Jared. Jared, you getting any new news? I know you're in the loop.
Oh, I got a leg cramp.
Nope, not a good time.
No.
Oh no! Stand up, walk around.
Someone cover down.
All right, Jared, you take a break there. There's not a lot of info. They put a director on not too long ago, but Blade should be sick. I can't wait to see that one for sure.
Okay, I'm back.
You good?
Yeah.
He's back. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
why don't we switch gears and talk about The Office then, since you're all healthy. There was a story that came out this last week that apparently NBC is wanting a reboot of The Office, and basically what they said is we're ready to do it as soon as the showrunner from The Office is like willing to. So they said the word that they used is it's on standby. And so I don't know. So I don't know that this is a lot of news. Nothing is obviously official here. But Seth, I know you're a fan of The Office, going back to watching it a long time ago. Is an Office reboot something you're interested? Is it like, yeah, maybe, or is it like don't fucking touch it, or somewhere in the middle? What do you think of this being a potential possibility, even though it's probably unlikely?
Season 9 was butt. So I mean, if they can figure out a way to maybe make a good season, is 9 or 10? Whatever the last one is. 9 was the last one, wasn't it?
I think yes.
I
9.
think
I don't think there was a 10.
here.
Yeah.
Season 9.
So maybe if they make another one, it'll be really good. I'm hoping that the same for Dexter coming up here soon. So I would watch it though. I mean, I think The Office is more popular right now than it's been in years, just because of like the podcasts, the rewatch podcasts that have popped up. The Angela Kinsey and Jenna Fisher have one, and then Brian Baumgartner also has one. So people are still loving The Office. I would watch it, and it probably makes more sense now that they're on Peacock. The show is on Peacock because now NBC can maybe even do like a exclusive Office show on that to try and get the numbers up. So I don't know. I'd watch it.
Jared, I don't know if you were a big Office fan. My
He's never
concern
seen it.
here is that the comedy might be like that cringe. Is that cringe comedy still working? I don't know. Or in the early seasons, they got away with saying some shit you are absolutely not saying now.
Yeah.
So it would feel like it would feel pretty different.
Give me an example.
I'll give you an example. There's an entire episode dedicated to Michael Scott, who's the boss of The Office, outing a coworker who was not.
Oh,
out.
yep.
So
okay.
like you're not doing that these days. And Kevin dropping his chili is pretty not safe for work now. So.
They definitely, though, as seasons went on, they got less cringy in that way of like borderline offensive to more cringy situationally. I think also some of the characters got a little bit more cartoony in a way. Like I love Robert California, but he's very out there.
He's my dark horse pick for best character of the entire show is Robert California, and I stand by it.
But I don't know. I think that they could still make it work one way or another. It's just, will it be good? Who knows? And how much of the cast will be back?
I'm curious, can one of you guys clear this up for me? So is it like a reboot starting from the end, or are we starting exactly from the beginning again?
I think it would be bringing back most of the cast.
So kind
my
of like,
understanding.
okay. So it would be like, hey,
And bring in
here's
some new people
10
as well.
years later or something.
Maybe.
I don't think they're as far as like even saying like what they want to do.
Because it's been 8 years since the last episode.
Yes. Here's the official quote. It says, whenever Greg Daniels wants to do a reboot, we're standing by. I don't know. Let me just skim here.
I like, while you're looking that up, I like Tyler's comment here. Give all of the Office cast a solo show and then culminates into the Office Avengers style.
I would watch the OCU. That would be good. It doesn't even say. The word they're using is reboot, though. And that to me suggests it's a new cast. It's a new show. It's The Office again.
From what I've heard from it, from them talking about it, it would be some of the original cast and then new people coming in as well to kind of, do almost like a soft reboot in a way. Kind of like what season 9 of Scrubs was, which was terrible.
Yeah, don't take inspiration from Scrubs,
Yeah.
The Office, but I don't know. We will see what happens with The Office. Could be interesting, but I don't know. I'm kind of in the camp of don't fuck with it. Do something new. Greg Daniels' stuff is so creative. Like I would, if he's out there doing other stuff, he's working right now on Space Force, which I don't like, but cool. And then the Upload, I think is what that one's called. And Seth, I think that's a show you
Upload's
liked.
good.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
So, I'd go do new stuff. Like, I don't need more Office. Go do new stuff. I imagine a lot of people, I think someone in the chat mentioned Fanjecture. If it was just like a single extra episode or a special or reunion show, people would definitely be here for that. I think I could see that being pretty cool. But who knows? Maybe we get the reboot. We'll cover it if it gets announced. But for now, merely speculative. So we got some Spidey trailer coming out, potentially more Office in our future. And that's it for the headlines this week. So we're going to wrap up our bathroom reading.
Sitting on the toilet. Now flush.
All right, folks. So to whoever, I can't remember, asked earlier what movies we're going to cover, let's find out. Get into this week's reviews.
Mom, what do you think?
I love it. I hated it.
Let's start with a movie that, Seth, correct me if I misquote you here. You said, "What the fuck is going on?" I believe was the pull quote yesterday.
What the fuck is going on?
Jared, this is one you caught a little earlier, so why don't you set it up for us?
Yeah, this movie is called Annette, and it is finally on Amazon Prime Video. It was in movie theaters, limited run and whatnot. Essentially, the plot of this is there's this kind of almost experimental, kind of crass comedian played by Adam Driver, and then he is having a relationship with an opera singer who is it Marion
Cotillard.
Cotillard. Obviously, yin and yang, they get together, they have a child, and it gets weird.
Yeah.
That is
And
probably as much as I can say, I guess.
It's also a musical. The whole thing is a musical.
Is it like a
100%.
rock opera, or is it entirely a musical?
I don't know.
I don't know what the different.
There's a lot
I
of
think
difference.
rock opera is a subgenre. So
Okay.
yeah, musical would be, I think, accurate. But it sounds like it might rock.
There's some rock moments.
Yeah, there's some. There's definitely some role stuff.
Yeah. It's role play.
Yeah.
It's also written by, and I think the music also done by the Sparks, who were in that documentary, the Sparks Brothers, which I really like that, and that's why I checked this one out as well. I mean, like Jared said, like Cody said, it's fucking weird. It's really, really weird. You'll know why as soon as
It happens.
It happens, yeah. I think there's definitely some like more hidden meanings and things in there. There's some, some themes that are going on. Sparks are they're very weird people. If you've seen their documentary, you definitely know. I think that actually comes out on either VOD or HBO soon. So check that one out. They're really cool. And I like them, and their music is fun. But this movie is definitely not for everyone. If you want to have some recreationals or have some drinks, it might be a fun one to check out. And it's on Prime, so it doesn't cost a dime.
The thing is, like plot-wise, the zing.
Just a couple hours of your time.
Story-wise, it's just really bonkers and weird. I mean, it's a very artistic movie because, again, this director, he is very French, and there's a lot of French influence here. And it's a lot of, it's like, hey, let's throw a scene and then half opacity over top of it. So 2 scenes are playing over top of each other. But again, Seth had mentioned before we went live some kind of like themes that he got from or messages. And I was like, that did this to me. It just went completely over my head because, again, there is something that happens. And once it happens, that's all you focus on. Or at least that's how I was. I thought Adam Driver was flipping amazing in it. But again, this movie wasn't for me. I had a big problem with, again, this music is from the Sparks. My understanding is that they actually did this like live. So like when they were shooting the movie, they were doing the music live. And I didn't like that because I guess I'm learning I can't hear anything. So I couldn't understand any of the lyrics of the songs. So that was one of my biggest bugaboos right there.
It was also cool some of the way they shot it. They shot like on stages. It seemed like. I mean, there's a lot of scenes where both him and Marion Cotillard are on stage because they're comedian and actress. But they, so like they shot on stage. They also shot like on almost looked like the Star Wars type screen where it's like really big behind them, and it was like it kind of simulated some shit going on behind them. So they use different styles of how they shot it, but weird movie.
Weird plus or weird minus.
I don't know. Like I get why some people. It's reviewed rather well. It's like in the 70s on Rotten Tomatoes. And like Jared said, like Adam Driver is good, Marion Cotillard's really good, but it's not going to be for everyone, and it's quite long as well. So
I would say
know.
like, I don't know. Maybe again, I don't know what the taste of a casual movie fan is. I don't think that this is them. This is more of kind of like I'm looking for something artistic and something that's going to maybe move me.
And there is some really good music in it. Like I enjoyed some of the songs, but then it goes some weird places.
Sounds like this is maybe a cautious recommend. Is this like a try it?
Yeah. There you go. That's honestly what it is. It's like you'd have to kind of watch it for your own judgment. This is not one that I can say whether I can't recommend it to anyone necessarily.
Yeah, I-100's weirded out, so it's sometimes it's good to be weirded out. I don't know, that can be fun, but you can go catch Annette out there in the theaters and everywhere else, and go check it out. Jared, I want to cover 2 movies, but I want to do it quickly. And I'm wondering, one of these is going to have Sam Jackson, Michael Keaton, a couple others in it. Do you think you could cover this one in 10 seconds?
I could try.
Let's do it.
All right.
This is the intro to the next segment, and the intro is just as long as the segment itself. Here comes a 10-second movie review.
Boom. Jared, this is going to be The Protégé. Came out last weekend. I've seen mixed reviews on Tomatoes. Anything you need to set up before I start your timer here?
You already said it. Sam Jackson's in there, Maggie Q, and Michael Keaton. I guess that's it.
1, 2, 3.
All right, Sam Jackson, aged out hitman, young hitman. Maggie Q, kicking ass, very sexual tension with Michael Keaton, kicking ass, explosions, fist to the face. I had a good time with it.
Nicely done. 10 seconds.
Yeah, there we go.
You had a good time.
Ladies.
Ladies. All he needs is 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, surprisingly, yeah. I thought that would be my least favorite movie of this last weekend. It was probably my favorite one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a surprise. I honestly thought you were going to shit on that movie. That's why I gave you 10 seconds.
No.
But I'll give you another chance to shit on a movie. I'm not going to limit you to 10 seconds.
Okay.
But I have heard some negative reviews, and this is one that we were hopeful for.
Oh, yeah.
Hugh Jackman's latest sounds like it may have fallen a little bit flat.
Yeah, this Reminiscence movie, it came out to movie theaters. It's out there, or HBO Max. Again, if you have Cody's password, I'm sure you could watch this movie if you'd like. It is, I was looking forward to, I think we all kind of were. I don't know, Seth, you're not much of a sci-fi
Not really.
fan.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I kind of thought it was going to be butt to begin with.
Yeah, and we should have listened to you. You are, cinema. But this was, I don't know, it looked like a mixture of like Minority Report with Inception and just, I don't know, an interesting world. And essentially in a world it sets up this like Hugh Jackman runs this business of nostalgia. People show up, the world sucks, there's water everywhere, it just
True.
sucks. It's so people jump into this machine and they can relive memories. And he then meets this woman and then kind of has this thing with her, but then she disappears. And it turns into, I thought it would be more of a sci-fi mystery, and it's more of like a romance noir that feels like it's in the future. Like this could have been easily like black and white. Like you go up to the detective with the detective on the door and be like, "I lost this woman. Can you help me find her?"
Hey there, see?
Yeah,
You missing
exactly.
your dame?
Like, yeah, you put it in black and white and you change all of the accents to that, and boom, that's what this movie is. It had me for the first 45 minutes. And then it just completely fell apart where the third act doesn't even really exist. The mystery just kind of, it doesn't connect. And I thought it would be more of jumping into kind of these dream worlds, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way, because spoiler, or not even spoiler, the way that they framed this trailer, they wanted you to think it was Inception. There's water, there's buildings, there's dreams. They knew what they were doing. Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson are probably the best parts. Otherwise, everything else just kind of poo-poo,
Poo-poo.
It's a shame. I'm curious if anyone in the chat has actually seen this. But yeah, it just did not work for me at all.
It's a bummer. I was stoked on this.
Fanjecture, though, coming in. I hate water. It's soggy and wet, and it gets everywhere.
That is true.
That is the sequel to Anakin's... storyline. Yep.
I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this. I think it's the best monologue of all time. I know you're going to fight me, but
nope, I
would
agree.
put the sand. I'd put the sand one right up there with you can't handle the truth, and
Citizen
a lot of these
Kane.
other
Yep.
Citizen Kane. Yeah,
John Cena's
Doesn't get
monologue
enough,
from The Marine.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. When it comes to Hayden Christensen,
They don't get no respect.
nobody has given Hayden Christensen any respect. But hopefully he
Zero.
gets some more chances.
Zero. Zippo.
So we'll give you a few movie thoughts here. Annette is out there. Going to be weird, but give it a shot. The Protege, surprisingly good, is out there. Sounds like a lot of fun. Sam Jackson, hard not to have fun with him.
Dude,
Reminiscence, a little bit of a bummer, though.
Again, I don't know if people have seen this trailer for The Protege, but Sam Jackson gets shotgunned across the wall, and I can't. This is a whole nother thing, tangent. I cannot see a movie in a movie theater anymore without having to get up and pee. So I almost missed that part, but I walked back in and I saw his body fly against the wall, and I was like, yes!
Whoa!
It was like, whoa.
Nice. Jared, before we do go to coming soon here and look forward to the next weekend, I know there are a couple other movies that you saw here. Anything that you want to give a quickie recommend to before we wrap up our reviews this week?
The Night House, I think horror fans might like that, but it's definitely got kind of interesting themes on grief and trauma and stuff like that. I didn't really enjoy it. And then there's a Bob Ross documentary that just came out today.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, if you grew up with Bob Ross, know anything about it, check it out. It's very similar to the Burt's Bees documentary. I don't know if anyone's seen that one. It's just these really wholesome people, and then people mess with them and try to get their money. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, check out those. The Night House and the Bob Ross documentary, as well as Reminiscence, The Protege, and Annette. And that's going to wrap up our reviews for this week.
Mom, what do you think?
I hated it.
All right, folks. Well, that's the week that's passed. Let's get you going into this next weekend. Jared, why don't you let them know what's coming up?
It's coming right for us.
Oh wow! At first I was like, I don't even know what's coming out this weekend. We got the Candyman. He's behind Candyman. You got the Hook. You got the Bee-Man. You got Candy. There's razor blades in that candy. I've actually seen the movie. I think horror fans will enjoy it. You don't need to necessarily see the first one, I would say, but go out, enjoy it. I think it's going to be way better to watch it on the big screen, even though I don't think this is actually an HBO movie, so that's the only place you can watch it. So that one is coming out. Netflix, if you want to watch the reboot gender swap of He's All That, that is coming out with TikTok star Addison Rae. Get out there. What didn't one of our friends work on that movie?
Yes, friend of the
Yeah.
show, Lindsay Monday. I'm not sure if she's in the chat tonight, but she worked on that movie. So check that one out. We'll see. But if it goes well, maybe more TikTok stars are going to get movies. So Jared, you're climbing the ladders.
I mean, hey, there was a TikTok guy that was in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. He
No
got
shit.
picked from TikTok because he was a Marvel fan, and they freaking threw him in the movie.
It's not that Julian Bass kid that everyone
No,
was talking
no.
about for Miles Morales. Is it? Okay, I was going to say.
No, not that guy. Because he's taking your swag, taking your spotlight.
Look, Marvel, where's my camera? If you don't do Miles Morales live action soon, I'm going to age out of the part. You need to hurry up. I'm getting old fast. Life is beating the fuck out of me, and it's going to be harder and harder for me to play a 15-year-old. I can still do it, but it's not going to be long before I can't. So get it done.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time before we are in a movie, people. Either Marvel or an adult film, either or. And then the other movie this weekend is going to be a Hulu movie, I believe, called Vacation Friends. John Cena. Is it Lil Rel that's in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming they go on vacation and they're friends and shenanigans ensue.
Yeah.
Wow. Love that. So you got Vacation Friends, you got He's All That, and you got Candyman. Pretty varied weekend. So check those things out coming up here.
It's coming right for us!
And that means we're just about done with this week's episode. But before we go, let's give you one more thing.
But I'm down to one more thing.
All right. My one more thing, I have some traveling to do over these next, not just this weekend. I think I'm flying for the next 6 weekends. I'm flying to different places. It is I was an idiot when I scheduled. I say yes to everything. And it was, you want to do this? Yep. You want to do that? Yep. And then I realized, oh shit, that's all in a row. So I need some movies to watch on planes, or some shows, or some stand-up specials, whatever. Hoping some folks in the chat will drop in there, or in the comments after this episode drops. I love watching stand-up on planes. So if there's some stand-up that you can recommend, TV series are great for me on the plane. Or if you got a movie, it's got to be like under 2 hours, because my flights aren't crazy long with a lot of layovers. So hoping some folks out there can recommend some plane movies. I watched a season of Big Mouth once on the plane. Not a great plane recommendation, because I'm laughing my dick off. People are looking over to see, what's you laughing at? And it's like naked children cartoon characters. So, keep that in mind. People might see over the shoulder, but yeah, a lot of traveling, a lot of tablet watching coming up for me the next month.
Cool. Yeah, I think someone over on mine said Showgirls or Strip Tease would be two that you could probably watch on a plane. I think those are fairly family friendly.
Yeah, I'll watch them in the plane bathroom.
Yikes. My one more thing, and I guess this is maybe just like a schedule update or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Reviews, TikTok, live streams, who really knows? So September 1st, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to be trying to stream on Twitch a little bit more often. It's going to be live on TikTok if you want to just watch me there. Otherwise, jump over to Twitch. I'm going to just be hanging out, talking like this, live podcast. People might jump in, people might jump out, might be playing some games, might be, ranking chicken sandwiches or something like that. Basically, we're trying something a little bit different over there. YouTube is not obviously going away. We're going to be posting shorts to YouTube. JBuck Shorts, that channel was an experiment. I don't think it was the right experiment. All of that content is going to this main channel. I don't want to separate channels. So boom, one big channel. We got Twitch. We got TikTok. We got OnlyFans coming back. We're doing it big, people.
for a limited time, graphic material on OnlyFans slash
off.
JBuck Studios. Yeah, well, all off, but then half on afterwards. But
Zing! I'm definitely Pooh Bearing it around the house.
oh god, can't wait to see the Twitch stuff. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Again, I have all these random like skeletons of things I started and just walked away. So it's still over there. It's a carcass in the desert, but we're gonna get it
Bring it back to life with
nourished.
some satanic ritual.
Yeah.
There you go.
My one more thing is actually can kind of help with yours, Cody. I don't think you've watched this show, but it's a show that has recently returned, and the first season is on HBO Max. Newest season is on Comedy Central. Currently, I think it's on like Thursday nights. Yeah. Aquafina is Nora from Queens.
Ooh, okay.
I love
yeah.
this show. It is. When I was watching it, it's her version of like Dave in Atlanta. It gets really weird. It gets out there. One of the most recent episodes, she's in an MRI machine and goes back in time to 2003. And so it's like her back in the early 2000s, and there's like video rental stores and shit like that. And they kind of do like a Back to the Future, like butterfly effect type stuff.
Whoa.
So she does weird shit like that. Jared, you've watched an episode where it was a Korean drama or a Korean
Yeah,
soap
you had me
opera or
watch
whatever?
that, and I thought honestly, I thought that was done. I thought that was the last episode, or was I completely wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. The first season, that was the first
Idiot.
season that was on HBO Max, and then it's normally on Comedy Central.
Oh.
So yeah, I love it. It's so funny. It goes out there with all the different episodes. They do a lot of different themes and shit like that. But then it's also like it's sweet at times, but it's also hilarious. I really like Aquafina a lot. So this show's made me like actually appreciate her as someone who's hilarious and is a good actress.
Nice. Well, there you go. Nora from Queens. We got a couple others. Ted Lasso, White Lotus are on there. Mr. Coleman. So appreciate you guys dropping the recommends. I love Bob's Burgers. So I'm going to be watching the fuck out of those. Yeah, this is fun. Andres, I want to quickly address your question. We're going to wrap up the show in just a second. We don't have time to go recap The Office, but this episode is going to stay on YouTube right here on the channel. So make sure you're following Jared and like it. And then it'll be coming out on Friday as a recording. So if you want to go back and check out what we were talking about The Office, you can see that out there. And of course, anybody who joined us late can do the same. So again, Friday on the recording. I don't know how long it takes the video to be up here, but I don't think it's very long. But all right, so what did we have? We had Nora from Queens, we had Plane Trips, and JB channel update. Catch them on Twitch next month. That's what we got for one more thing.
But I'm down to one more thing.
All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining us. We're going to give away a chic item to Tyler Calvert, who was talking about the Hulk being in the Infinity War trailer. That turned out to be a lie. But Tyler, you're going home with an Iron Sheik sticker. So I will reach out to you and get in touch so we can hook you up with that. And want to thank everybody else who joined the chat this week. We're having a lot of fun with these live episodes. We will do one again next month. So make sure that you're following our socials up here and go out to the website as well, sociallyconstipatedpod.com. And you can join our mailing list, follow, like I said, all of our accounts, listen to all of our previous episodes, go out and comment there. And that way you won't miss anything. So a lot of places to keep track of Socially Constipated. Like I said, tomorrow, which is Thursday, that's going to be Gridiron Grunts. Friday is the recording of this episode. Monday, Socially Constipated, Seth's birthday episode. And then we're back on the usual schedule after that. Keep an eye out on the socials. The three of us are spending the weekend together, so you never know what's going to pop up. And you don't want to miss it. So, yeah.
Gross.
Big shouts out to all of our anchor wankers and sponsors
White
as well
guy.
for keeping things going. And I guess we're gonna wrap things up. So thanks one last time for joining us. He's Jared Buckendahl. He's Seth Ott, and I'm Cody Michael. We'll see you next time.
Bye.